What's going on, guys? It is a Friday morning here in Florida. I am getting ready to go on vacation, so we got to finish up packing today. We got a lot to do to button up before we go on a vacation. So today I'm just going to make a video like a day in the life of a reseller, kind of show you guys like how it works here. I've been a full-time reseller for 13 years, so I got pretty good processes in place. I've been doing this for a long time, so I just want to bring you guys along and just kind of show you like a day in the life, especially an extra busy day when I got to leave for a week coming up. So I got a lot to button up and a lot to prepare for, but I just want to kind of bring you guys along for that. All right, so I just answered all the questions, emails. I sent out an email for my online auction company. So now I got to go package stuff we sold on eBay. I have the printout here. You can see this is from the last couple days. I did this buyout where I bought all this crazy air conditioning equipment. This one guy I know locally buys storage units. He sold me all the stuff from this one unit. We made a deal for $9,000. I've sold so much of this stuff on eBay, and I even had a company come pick some up. You can see they're like this one's called a blower door system. So the red thing like covers the door, the fan, like, I don't know, it's some kind of AC tech equipment. Like, but you can look at these crazy prices. $21.99 for this kit used, $34.99 for this kit used. And once I put all the kits together, I had probably like 20 kits between these two different kinds. These are the higher end ones. We did have some lower end ones that are more in like the $1,500 range. I had a company come from South Carolina. They spent $9,000 just picking this stuff up. And you can see here how I use the custom SKU. You can see shelf 9 right here. So it tells me where the item is and the date I listed. This one says shelf 22. This one says CD number 712 because I sell a lot of CDs. CD number 605. So I have an inventory system for all this stuff. But to show you what sold, we got those two AC tech things we talked about, a couple CD lots. I have thousands of CDs. I'll be selling those until I'm old and gray. We got this unique warmer 1950s thing we got out of a clean out. This is a damaged fossil watch, only sold for 15 bucks. Just needed to get rid of it because it was damaged. We got a bait casting reel, sold for 60. We got these Kenwood speakers, sold for 100 free shipping. A fossil watch that actually works, sold for $50. I got a wholesale guy out of New York that mails me watches. When we make a deal every once in a while, I'll get a whole bunch of watches. We sold this one cymbal that came with a big drum set from that same storage unit guy. 170 bucks for one cymbal. This is the kind of stuff I like to sell. As you can see, my average sale price is around 100 bucks. Here's a little Heron, which is a good brand to be on the lookout for. Little snail, sold for $180, and this snail's only what, maybe like 4 or 5 inches long. It's a tiny piece. Then we sold a couple new Kershaw knives for 60 bucks. So good quality inventory. I always like throw all the junk and stuff in my online auction. This is the kind of stuff I like to stick to on eBay. But you can see here, 12 orders, almost 7 grand. So as I mentioned in my supplies video, this is something all you guys should have. It's called a box resizer tool. Now when you start shipping larger packages like this one, you know, they're charging you dimensional weight, right? So every inch counts with these bigger packages. So we need to take this one down about 10 inches here. So I got it set to 10 inches. Simply use the tool to make scores along the inside of the box. All right, then we're gonna go ahead and cut up the sides here. And then once you do that, you have the perforations that you did to make the score line. The top pulls down like so. And then you're left with like a resized box, and it's perfectly symmetrical. So here's that big blower door thing I sold for 3,500 bucks. This is a 24 by 24 by 24 inch cube box. I bought it at the UPS store for like 9 bucks. It's pretty good size for all this stuff. So you can see I save stuff like this just for like really big dead space like this big wedge. Sometimes this stuff really comes in handy. So you can see how I package this. Now I'm gonna fill up the rest of this void with all bubble wrap and some brown paper and make it real nice tight squeeze in there. And that'll be good to go. So I just dropped my packages off here. I like this place because they take FedEx, UPS, and Postal Service. So I had all the different packages from 3 different carriers. And I'm able to bring them all to this place, and then the carriers just pick up here at different times. So it's a little after lunchtime. My next stop is I'm going by this girl's house I went to school with. We used to live in the same neighborhood. And one time I posted on our neighborhood Facebook page that if anybody had any kind of like packaging supplies or something, that I could come by and pick them up. So that was probably like 2 years ago. And then this person will reach out to me like every month or so, every 2, 3, 4 weeks, and you know, tell me they got a bunch of boxes for me to pick up. So I'm going by there. We got an empty car because we just dropped off the packages. So we're gonna go pick up some boxes to save us money in the long run. So I just got back to my warehouse. I'm gonna spend the next hour or so taking pictures for my employee to make some drafts out of while I'm on vacation. I sent him a photo pack yesterday. I'm trying to send him as many photos as I can before I leave, because he's basically like a virtual assistant. He'll be able to sit at home, make a bunch of drafts. So when I get back from my trip, there'll be a bunch of listings in my draft bank that are ready to go. It's a huge time saver to have someone either take photos for you, package for you, make drafts for you. Anything you can take off your plate is great and can help you like grow your business, because we only have so many hours in the day, so many hours in the week. So anything you can outsource like that will definitely help you scale the business. I meant to show this to you guys earlier. So this is like what the finished thing looks like for me. I put my packages out, I box them up in order, and then I write the dimensions and weight in the margin here. And then I'm able to go to the computer and print out my labels in the same order. So I just fill it out like that. So once I started doing it that way, I never put the wrong label on a box, never got anything mixed up. It's pretty foolproof. I write on the back of the label like 2 knives or snail, and then I match that up with the box. If there's any confusion, you can always match it up by name as well. So this is basically my little makeshift photo station, right? These are from the dollar store. So even though we sell a lot on eBay and we move a lot of inventory, we don't have some crazy big photo setup, right? We got these from the dollar store. This is an old coffee bar my dad built, but it works nice as like storage down here. We got all the pins, packaging materials, bags for like auction lot and shipping, things like that. Pencils, pens, markers, everything that you could need kind of at right there at our disposal. But yeah, this is our little basic setup. So I just spent the last couple hours taking a bunch of pictures of inventory for my employee to create some drafts while I'm out of town. We had a couple people come by and pick up their stuff from the auction because for that we had last week. We're trying to get everything buttoned up before we leave in a couple of days. So yeah, that was pretty productive. I got a couple hours left, maybe an hour and a half or 2 before I'm out of here. So I have a bunch of drafts that my employees completed over the past couple of weeks. I think I have a little over 100 drafts on eBay. So I'm gonna go sit at the computer and complete a bunch of those drafts right now. And that's the next thing I'm doing today. All right, so now it's the end of the day. I'm heading home. It's a little before 5 o'clock. I got a bunch of those drafts completed, not as much as I would have liked, but I was hoping to get them all done before I leave on vacation, but I just don't know if I'm gonna have time. I got another full day tomorrow. I got all day Sunday as well. I fly out on Monday morning, so we'll see what I can get done. It's still a lot of time. But I am heading home, but the day is not over. My wife and kids actually flew up to Missouri before I'm going up there, because they're going to be there for like 10 days total, and then I'm going to be there the last 6 or 7 days. So I fly out on Monday, which gives me all this free time to get as much work as possible done. I basically worked till 11 o'clock last night, and then I'm going home to kind of repeat the process. I took a bunch of stuff home to work on my online auction, so I'm going to be getting a bunch of lots listed tonight after I eat dinner. So I guess I'll kind of bring you guys along for that as well, and then we'll wrap it up at bedtime basically, because I'm working sun up to sundown and then burning the midnight oil. So basically I'm just trying to get a whole week's worth of work in Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, which isn't hard with these kind of hours I'm banking. So you know, we're gonna work like nearly 50 hours in 4 days, so we should be able to get a lot accomplished, but we're almost at the halfway mark of the gauntlet. So my wife would absolutely kill me if she saw this right now, but I brought all this stuff home so I can make these auction lots for my business. So I got a lot of random stuff I sell in auctions. You know, we got all kinds of miscellaneous comic books, and there's good stuff in here. Like That's pretty old Justice League. We got a bunch of Batman comics in here. I think the majority of what's left in here is Batman. We got some Damascus knives, some costume jewelry, Kobe jersey, just miscellaneous stuff. This is from a consignor. He brings me a lot of old stamps. And this is Cash. Say hi, Cashy. That's Cash. And then, yeah, so I got more stamps. I'm trying to get as much of this guy's stuff listed as I can in this auction. I brought a table over here so I can kind of like sort stamps and things like that. And then I got, this is a lady who brings me jewelry. This is her stuff, so I'm working this into that auction as well. Here's my little makeshift picture station. So yeah, I kind of brought my work home today. Here's all the stuff I've completed, taking pictures of for the next auction. You can see I kind of bag it and tag it with a number. And then I put it all in like a real chronological order at my warehouse. So then when people come to get their stuff, I have a pretty organized pickup thing. And this is Ollie. Hi, Ollie. And this is my old girl, Daisy. She's like 14. She's getting old. She's getting old. So I just realized I forgot to do my sign off last night. I stayed up till like 10. Well, I worked till like 11. I stayed up really late, probably till like 1 in the morning. But I worked till like 11 o'clock, got a bunch more lots listed in that online auction and called it a day. So that's basically the day in the life of a reseller. I'm just grinding it out so I can go on vacation for a few days. Sometimes you got to put in the extra hours. You got to pay to play, as they say. But anyway, I appreciate you guys for watching. And until next time, good luck with your sales. Peace.